Hello, welcome to the present moment, and the present moment is alive. The present moment is alive. So, you can ask what I want to say, that is, this nature is alive, everything is alive. That's why it has been said that God is always listening, means be careful of your deeds. God is always watching, or God is always, or God is everywhere. And these all are religious terms, means, but it has been said God is there in all, everywhere, in small, small particles. God is in space, God is in particles, in space, everywhere God is. So, if everywhere God is, so God is in the present moment. God is. But if we just take it literally in the name of God, or any other name maybe, but that religious name, God, Iswar, Allah, then it it is like we can think of something. God is something somewhere in some distance. So the name God, or the religious, so-called other religious names, does not indicate God properly, because God is everywhere, anywhere, in nowhere. Nowhere means the space, the nothingness. It is inside and it is outside. So the God is in this moment. God is aliveness. This moment is aliveness. This moment, this nature, or whatever inside your house you may be, just meditate, just feel it, that this moment in front of you, it is alive. Aliveness is aware. It is aware. Your room is aware. The space in your room is aware. It may not express in the way you express through your body, but it is aware. The scenery in front of me is aware. It is not dead and dull and just laying, just like a stone. The stone is alive. It may be identified as a form and sleeping God, it may be, but God is. It has the potential. It is ever potential, means it is, the whole existence is conscious. Conscious. But the problem is, as a highest evolved as a form, humans are highest evolved, at least on earth. So, if even we are not conscious, even if we are under the boundary, under the blockages of past and future of mind identification, how can we perceive? How can we experience aliveness everywhere in this existence? God is watching you. Actually, God is not watching any one object as an object. Everything is God. God is alive. It is like a witnessing. uh, how can I describe into these words? But God is not watching at some particular person, as we, like a detective, we watch, because it has been told in the religious way. God is beyond birth and death. The birth and death are on surface, like these forms are emerging and disappearing, merging, emerging from the same source, from the same aliveness. And God is that aliveness, and you are it. You are not separate from it. You are that consciousness. but we get identified with body. Then the problem and the hundred thing with the body, name and fame and country and religion and culture and what not. And then you think that I will die, this will all disappear. But the consciousness survives death, because consciousness is beyond death and consciousness is beyond birth. Birth and death are experiences of the same consciousness, and you are that consciousness. God is that consciousness. The problem is we get identified, entangled with a form, so we feel I am different. There is no difference. Right now you are here in this body, and then maybe afterward, after this body, you may be in some other form, or like a Buddha, like awakened one, no form it may be, or any other form, or maybe beautifully expressing like heaven in any other form with total freedom. The aliveness is the aliveness, the consciousness survives, it continues, it is eternal phenomena, it has no start, no end. And even to say the surface has some start, some end, it is like a continuous flux, non-stop, continuous. So what I want to say, don't get attached, don't try to hold the flow, because you cannot stop it, because you cannot stop your body also from aging also. Yeah, we can be healthy for little longer time, we can be healthy means 200 year also we can live, if we are taking care of body scientifically, naturally, in whatever way, that is fine. But it will drop one day, that is certain. So there shouldn't be any attachment, no identification, because every identification will give you pain, suffering. Even if you try to hold your loved one, it is not possible, because in that very holding you are tightening yourself, you are tightening the other person. Your sea will also not flower, will be not natural, and the whole effort is futile. It will give suffering right from the start. That very the very effort of possessiveness is futile. It is stressful right from the start, right from the beginning. So what about the end? It will be even more. So God is, oh, I started with God. God is in this very moment. Forget the past and future. Just for the time being, have some gap and release the past and future. Focus on this moment. This moment is alive. Aliveness is here and now in this moment. These trees are alive. These plants are alive. This earth is alive. Earth is conscious. Oh my God. Earth is conscious, but conscious in her own way. It is conscious. It is not dead. Dead land. It is conscious. But yeah, of course, it is not conscious like a human or like a bird, like an animal, like a tree. But it is conscious, and the consciousness, it can be said, it is like extending its conscious in human form. The tree are its expression, and that consciousness is not separate. Don't get in that duality that okay, it is the sun is conscious, so it is a different consciousness. Earth is conscious, different consciousness. Human is conscious, different consciousness. At the depth, at the center, beyond the experience, the ultimate experiencer, the consciousness is one and same. And I am that consciousness. And that I am is universal. It is universal. Buddha or Christ or Krishna or a plant or a stone, a mountain, a river, a sun. Consciousness is one. When we get entangled as a form, then it is like, oh, we feel okay, it is different. It is just the illusion of eyes. One consciousness. So God is watching you. God is not watching anybody in particular. God is the ultimate watcher, means it is alive. So it is like watching, and not watching in any one direction. Even for Buddha, it has been said that when you watch, when you look at somebody, it is not looking at some particular thing. It's just looking. It is pure looking. There is no looker inside also. It is just pure looking. It is so innocent looking. So God is that kind of just pure innocence looking, or pure innocence knowing, beyond so called the intellectual knowledge. It is just knowing, just pure innocence looking. So it is just feel this experience, feel this feeling that everything is alive. All the stars are alive in the night. Just feel each star is alive. The forms are big or small, it doesn't make any difference. The consciousness is same, so it is alive. Of course, they are as the body. They are, the stone is, it has a peculiar structure. They are as a body, so it has its uniqueness, a beauty, because forms are beautiful, fine. Otherwise it is just a plain nothingness, plain spaciousness. So forms give some kind of structure, some flow, some beauty. Otherwise it is just plain peace, 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 peace. So star is alive, sun is alive, every galaxy is alive, these trees are alive, these stones are alive, our earth is alive, our body is alive. We can feel, oh, my body is alive. Even the dead body is alive, means it's something is happening in the dead body. It is not life in that sense, but it is still alive. It is decaying, some process is happening. Things may be slow or fast, but the life is. And you are that life. I am that life. And don't get identified with only body life. Feel the life in a plant, because you are that life. So it has been said, I am all, I am this whole universe, I am existence, because I am the universal, I am is the universal consciousness. So when you just detach, you just release the attachment from the body identification, you feel that I am alive in this plant, I am alive in this stone, I am alive in this sun, I am alive in this trees, I am alive in this child giggling, smiling. I am alive in this flow of river. I'm alive in this ups, and I'm alive in this down, in days, in night. Aliveness, consciousness is. And keep on flowing. It is a cosmic dance. Keep on flowing. Don't resist the flow. And many times we feel that, oh my God, then what will happen of our intelligence? We are so smart nowadays, means so much intellectually we are advanced, or we feel we are so much advanced. uh, when you are in tune with the wholeness, with one life in you or in everyone, and then there is a deeper wisdom which arise out of wholeness. Don't you think so? Don't you feel so? That this earth is moving around the sun, the stars and galaxies, their arrangement, lot of things are happening in so much in equilibrium, in balance, in perfect harmony. The birds are in a group. They are flying from this country to that different part of the world altogether in separate seasons, and they are all in harmony. All is effortless, easy, like it is happening by its own without any effort. There is a deeper wisdom, deeper intelligence, deeper harmony, which is beyond the grasp of our so called intellect, which is very local. And you come to know that intelligence, the deeper intelligence, the deeper wisdom, when you move into the gap, when you move into the no mind, when you move into the experience without mind, experiencing this moment. That's why in spirituality, we again and again say, live in the present, live in this moment. Then wisdom arises because you are open in the present moment. In you are open in meditation, you are open in living totally, experiencing totally, you are open in relaxing, you are open. In that openness, the mind, the boundary get dissolved, and some wisdom can arise in you from nowhere or from everywhere, because you are open, your doors are open, and all of a sudden you get some idea to move in this direction, to do something, to call someone, to choose this path, or to live same life, same kind of life which you may be living, but the quality become different. You are more graceful, more easy, more relaxed in your same life, same repeating same life. Maybe altogether you may choose altogether a new path. So that is intuition's wisdom all of a sudden, and there is no reason why you want to do this. A hunch, a feeling comes from inside that I want to pursue in this path. So that is intuition's wisdom, and you enjoy that path. You enjoy, you feel alive in that path. It may be not very smooth, not a smooth ride, but still you want to ride it. You want that ride, because you are not worried for the fruits in the future. You just enjoy the process, the ride, the present moment, the moment to moment flow. So that is deeper wisdom, higher wisdom, and it comes out of wholeness, out of harmony. So it is like it takes care of the whole. Otherwise we are very in the duality mind, we are very selfish, means just we selfish in the sense that there is like we want to come first, and by we want to be successful, we want to be on the peak by all mean, like the pharmaceutical companies. Miss, I normally don't use these words, but like the pharmaceutical company or some business, they want to make people ill so that they can prosper. So this is all mind, and all the businesses, all this kind of stuff which happens from the mind, it is like destroying other, and then on putting foot on their failure and become successful. So this is mind. But in harmony, no mind stage, you prosper, and and there is no thought against other, because in the present moment you are in harmony with the whole, with the wholeness. So it is whatever you do, it is the expression of whole. So it is beautiful. It is all in harmony with everyone, whatever you do. And it is beautiful, means there is no discipline, like we are disciplined from our scriptures, from our religious way, or from our teachers. Do this, do that, speak truth, don't lie, don't steal. You don't have to, your soul don't have to, your being don't have to learn these things, because you already know it in your depth. You already know it. That knowing is beyond knowledge. You don't need knowledge to someone say to you don't steal. That means you are in your mind. And so you need this kind of ifs and buts. When you are in your being, when you are in alignment, then you somehow you know it. You don't have to steal from other. You don't have to hate other. It is natural. You don't have to learn that you have to love everyone, you have to love your neighbor. You simply love, because you are love, because it is your natural attribute to love. It comes out of your very being, and this love is in all direction. It is not directed to only one side. It is in all direction, like sun rays. It is like everywhere. It flows everywhere. There is no there is no pattern that on this country I will give more light. Like the fragrance of flower, it is in all direction. So let's complete it. The message is move to the gap, move to the gap, and know well that you are conscious. When you move to the gap means no past, no future. In the present, you know that you are conscious, you are aware, you are deeper than mind. Mind is just a layer, and you are conscious, and the consciousness is eternal, and the consciousness in every form, and in space, in formless, the consciousness is irrespective of form or no form. Consciousness is, you are, as a consciousness you are eternal, you are at the center. The circumference, the surface is always changing. Consciousness is same, it is not changing. It is. And the whole existence is conscious. It is conscious. You are at home wherever you are, because the whole is conscious. It is one consciousness. Don't know it as a knowledge, know it as a knowing, as experience. You are that, the ultimate experiencer. Yes.